Will you pay for it? Will you? How much money you got?
43 cents.
And you? I asked you how much you got. Oh, I understand. Well, there's no need to cry about it. I'm going back to the Carousel to get my things. Stay here till I come back, then we'll go have a drink. It's all right. Keep your money. I'll pay.
Julie? Julie? Did you like him?
I don't know.
Did you like it when he talked to you today? When he put you on the carousel that way? Did you like that?
I'd rather not say.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. You are quieter and deeper than a well. And you never tell me nothing.
There's nothing that I care to choose to tell.
You've been acting most peculiar. Every morning you're awake ahead of me. Always sitting by the window.
I like to watch the river meet the sea.
When we work in the mill, weaving at the loom, you gaze absent-minded at the roof. And half the time your shovel gets twisted in the thread till you can't tell the warp from the roof.
Ting so.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. You don't ever tell a body what you think. You're as tight-lipped as an oyster, and the silent accent on Sahara speak.
Sphinx.
Huh?
Sphinx.
Stink.
You smell it with an X.
That's only when there's more than one.
Oh,
Julie, I've been busted to tell you something lately.
you have?
Reason I didn't care to tell you before was because you didn't have a feather of your own. Now that you've got one, I can tell you about mine.
I'm glad you got a better carry. What's his name?
His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round-bottom boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect boat, as refined as a girl could wish. But he spends so much time in his round-bottom boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me
Now, what do you think I want with two of you? I meant one of you was to wait. The other can go home.
All right.
One of you goes home. Where do you work?
At Bascom's Carousel, a little ways up the river.
And you?
I work there too.
Well, one of you goes home. Which of you wants to stay? Come on, speak up! Who stays?
Whoever stays loses their job.
How do you mean?
All Bascom's girls have to be respectable. They have to live in the mill boarding house. And if we get back late, they lock us out. We can't go back to work there no more.
That's right, they'll bounce you if you're not home on time.
That's right.
Julie, should I go?
I can't tell you what to do.
All right, you stay if you like.
Is that true? You'll be discharged if you stay?
Julie, should I go?
Why do you keep asking me that?
Because you know what's best to do.
All right, Carrie, you can go home.
Well, good night.
Now we're both out of a job. You had your supper?
No,
Do you want to eat out on the pier?
no,
Anywhere else?
no.
See, you don't come to the carousel much. I've only seen you there 3 times before today.
Oh, I've been there much more than that.
Is that right? Did you see me?
Yes,
Did you know I was Billy Bigelow?
you told me.
Have you got a sweetheart?
No,
Oh, don't lie to me.
I haven't anybody.
You stayed here with me the first time I asked you. You know your way round, all right? All right?
No, I don't, Mr. Bigelow.
Then what'd you stay for anyway?
So you wouldn't be left alone.
Alone? Gosh, you're dumb. I don't need to be alone. I can have all the girls I want, don't you know that? Not just mill girls. I can have any kind.
I know, Mr. Bigelow,
What do you know?
that all the girls are crazy for you. Then that's not why I stayed. I stayed because you've been so good to me.
Well, then you can't go home.
I don't want to go home now.
And what if I went away and left you sitting here?
Even then, I wouldn't go home.
You know what you remind me of? A girl I knew in Coney Island. Tell you how I met her. One night at closing time, we just put out the lights on the carousel. And
Evening, Mr. Bosco. Evening, Timothy. Nice night. Indeed it is, sir. Say, Mr. Bosco, is that one of your girls? One of my girls. Miss Jordan, is that you?
Yes, Mr. Baskin.
Whatever are you doing out at this hour? You know very well what time we close the doors at the mill boarding house. Why, you couldn't be home on time now if you ran all the way.
No, sir.
who's old sideburns?
Now, don't you go to call them Mr. Bascom names as you're fixing to get yourself into trouble. We had a report on this fellow from the police chief at Bangor. He's a pretty sly one. Come up from Coney Island.
New York, eh?
He works on the carousels, makes a specialty of young ones like this. Gets them all moody-eyed, promises to marry them, then takes their money.
I ain't got any money.
You speak when you're spoken to, miss.
Well, Julie, you've heard what kind of a blackguard this man is. You're an inexperienced girl, and he's imposed upon you and deluded you. That's why I'm inclined to give you one more chance.
Do you hear that?
I'm meeting Mrs. Bascom at the church. We'll drive you home and explain everything to the house matron. Come, my child.
Well then, girl, why are you sitting there like you don't have good sense?
Do I have to go with him?
No, you don't have to.
Then I'll stay.
I was trying, weren't you?
You see, Timothy, there are some of them you just can't help. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Bascom.
Night, Mr. Bascom.
You're a no-good bum, and I've good mind to put you into jail.
What for?
I don't know. I wish I did.
Well, and then what?
Huh?
You were starting to tell me a story.
Me?
About the girl in Coney Island. You said you just put out the lights in the carousel?
Yeah, well, just as we put out the lights, somebody came along, a little girl with a shawl. Say, tell me something. Ain't you scared of me? I mean, after what that cop said about me taking money from girls?
I ain't scared.
Is that your name? Julie? Julie something? go if you wanna.
I reckon that I can't you just to stay. You couldn't take my money if I did have any, and I don't have a penny, that's true. But if I did have money, you couldn't take any, 'cause you asked and I give it to you.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Have you ever had a fella you give money to?
No.
Ain't you ever had a fella at all? Well, you must have had a fella you went walking with.
Yes.
Where'd you walk?
Nowhere special I recall.
In the woods,
No.
on the beach.
No.
Did you love him?
No, I never loved no one. I told you that.
You're a funny kid. Say, do you want to go into town and dance, maybe?
No, I have to be careful
Of what?
of my character. You see, I'm never gonna marry. I'm never gonna marry you. If I was gonna marry, I wouldn't have to be such a stickler. But I'm never gonna marry, and a girl that don't marry has gotta be more particular.
Suppose I was to say that I'd marry.
You?
Well, that scares you, don't it? Yeah, you are thinking about what that cop said.
No, I ain't. I never paid no mind to what he said.
You wouldn't marry somebody like me, would you?
Yes, I would. If I loved you, it would make no difference what you. Even if I died for it.
Now, how do you know what you'd do if you loved me, or how you'd feel, or anything?
I don't know how I know. Just the same, I know how I'd be if I loved you. When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom, I gazed absent-minded at the roof. And half the time the shuttle would get tangled with the threads till you can't tell the warp from the woof. If I loved you.
But you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I'd be. If I loved you, time and again I would try to say what I want you to know. If I loved you, words would come in an easy way, round in circles I go, longing to tell you what a great joy I lit my golden chances with me. Soon you'd leave me, on you would go in the midst of days, never to
Well, anyway, you don't love me. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yes. I can smell it. Can you? The blossoms. The wind brings them down.
There ain't much wind tonight. Hardly any. You can't hear a sound, not the turn of a leaf, or the fall of a wave hitting the sand. The tide's creeping up on the beach like a thief, afraid to be caught stealing the land. On a night like this I start to wonder what life is all about.
And I always say two heads are better than one to figure it out.
I don't need you or anybody else to help me. I got it all figured out for myself. We're not important. What are we? A couple of specks of nothing. Look up there. There's a hell of a lot of stars in the sky, and the sky's so big, the sea looks small, and two little people, you and I, we don't count at all. You're a funny kid. I don't ever remember meeting a girl like you. Say, are you trying to get me to marry you?
No.
What's putting it into my head then? You're different, all right? I don't know what it is. You look up at me with that little kid's face like you trusted me. I wonder what it'd be like.
What?
Nothing. I know what it'd be like. It'd be awful. Kind of scrawny and pale, picking at my food, and lovesick like any other guy. I'd throw away my sweater and dress up like a dude in a dickie and a collar and a tie if I loved you.
But you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I'd be if I loved you.